Hello and welcome to 2019 Weekly. I am Orukwe Osaratin, and today I have in the studio 4 Yafas who contested in the just concluded general elections. And we're going to start from the left. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, my name is Joseph Labarba Pivan. I contested for House of Rep in Panshin, Kanke Federal Constituency of Plateau State.
Okay, you're welcome.
I am Chikas Kumle. I ran on the platform of the SDP to represent Panshin South constituency in the Plateau State House of Assembly.
Okay.
I'm Zainab Suleiman Umar. I ran for Kano State House of Assembly, Kumboso constituency.
My name is Christian Jato. I ran for Sanga constituency in Kaduna State.
Okay, you're all welcome to the studio.
Thank you.
So we're going to start off with the question, your experiences so far. What would you say the whole experience, would you say it was stressful, you wouldn't want to go for this anymore?
Okay, for me, I feel this is just the starting point, because number one is this was like a test ground, and we got to know our popularity, we got to gain a lot of experiences. As far as I'm concerned, this is just a starting point. We're going to contest for office come next election 2023.
Okay.
Yeah.
For me, generally, I would say it was interesting because I got to learn a lot of things. I got to meet a lot of people, and then I got to understand also some of the issues within my constituency that before I really didn't understand. So the experience was worth it. There was a part that was stressful, there were interesting parts, so everything was all mixed up, and I have no regrets for contesting.
Okay.
Well, to me, I would say it was an interesting experience, and also it's a lesson learned which is going to help us come 2023, because most of the mistake we made in 2019, we are not going to repeat such mistake in 2023, and I take it as just the starting point, because 2023 is going to be a new process, and definitely we are going to run again. Even if we did not emerge winners, we keep on running, because when you keep doing something, God is with you.
Yeah, I would say the experience was exciting, it was challenging, but in whole, it was invaluable experience we gained from this process. Trust me, I really want to run for office again.
Okay. I would like to ask, how would you say YAF helped in this journey?
Well, I would say YAF helped a lot, because based on the way, as a young person coming up into the political terrain, if you don't have people that can mentor, or should I say that can coach you on what you are doing, it gives you more problem. People that will encourage you that this is the right thing you are doing and this is how you are going to do it. Based on the capacity building programs and also some of the programs we have had with them, it gives me more encouragement for me to keep pursuing what I'm doing. And also looking at after election and how they still keep on doing the good work, they keep on bringing youth candidates into the system, telling them that this is just the beginning and we need to still come up. So it's a very good thing they are doing, and we don't know how to thank them. It's something that only God can just do.
Okay, Mr.
Okay, YAF, well, I would say personally has impacted me in a very, very tremendous way, because the thing is, starting as a young politician, there are lots of information you really don't have hands-on, but coming to network with a lot of candidates from different places, you get to gather a lot of capacity. When I came for YAF, immediately I went back, the way I was speaking to my constituents changed, because the resource people that YAF used really impacted us. And I really appreciate YAF, because they've been consistent, they were ready to listen to us. You know, in politics, when you have somebody that listens to you, it's something that really goes a long way. YAF was always ready, their phones were always on, you call them, they answer, and they give you advice on what to do. What does a young politician need, if not that this kind of capacity? YAF has really tried, and I believe that with this kind of platform, YAF should expand more, and even people that are contesting for offices should make sure they come for YAF and get trained, because that's why we have a lot of bad leaders, because they don't really know what they are supposed to go and do. They go out without power, without capacity. So YALF should be recommended for any public office seeker.
Okay. Miss Chikas, would you say this is the era for women to actually run for office? Seeing that during the election, the just concluded 2019 election, a lot of women came forward to run, but most of them backed out from the race. Would you say that's how it's going to be for women, or this is the time for women to put their foot down and run for offices?
Okay, I think I want to make a little correction. Most of the women didn't back out. They were bullied out of the race, because the politics itself, when you're outside, you see it as something that you just read theoretically and apply it. But when you go into it and when you understand the Nigerian politics deeply, you see that a lot of things are going on there that the women are not that desperate to have their hands on, like thuggery, like using money and all those things that are not happening in advanced countries. If women are given the level playing ground, they will emerge. We have this drastic reduction in women in parliament going after the 2019 election, because even the processes of having people become candidates was faulty in most of the political parties, mainly in the two major political parties, the PDP and the APC. So going forward, I believe these parties, if they want to be honest with themselves, it is the women that sustain those parties, because women are the majority of voters. When you come out on election day, you see the queue of women. It's almost like they alone can run the system. So if the parties will be honest with themselves, they should reward the women. They should give them a chance, give them tickets, and then the issue of monetizing the system should be reduced, because women don't have the financial muscle to compete with the men. But we have the intellect, we have the capacity, and if we're given the chance, we're going to bring on board practical solutions to the issues facing our country. So women are the best thing that will ever happen to our country. We've changed parties, we've changed people, but what we've not tried is women. So going forward, having more women on board will be the best thing.
Okay, Mr. Christian Jatan, you ran for office, but you lost your position. Would you change your strategy next time, or you're going the same way?
Definitely. I ran in an unknown party in code, but this time around I'll have to move to one of the two major political parties, because to run for an election in Nigeria, you need funding, you need structure, and you need people who will be there to represent you on the election day. So new political parties, you may not be able to provide funds, or because you cannot be everywhere on election day. So running an election in Nigeria is quite expensive, and if you're not in one of these two major political parties, trust me, you may not make it. So I'm definitely moving to one of the major political parties, and I will run again.
Okay, so I would like to throw this question to the House. Now, you talked about the switching to the two major parties. So are you trying to say the 92 political parties is wrong? Nigeria should switch to a two-party system or something?
Well, to add to what he said, is that it's not that I don't agree with him, is his own opinion. But you saying political party, all these things, is we know political parties too play their own role. But what if truly want to fight for 2023, there are some things we need to do. You can't just go into political party for now. What you need to do is to get into the grassroots for them to understand what you have for them. Do community work. Look at the problems of your constituency and try as much as you can to find solution for them, because they will know that yes, this person did not emerge winner in the 2019 election, and he's still helping us and doing what he needs to do, even if he became victorious in the election. So they understand that okay, 2023, when you come, they are definitely going to maybe work for you for that 2023 election. So again, adding up, we know parties too play their own role, but these two major political parties, if truly we said yes, it has to be these two major political parties, I guess we are not making the change. What change we need to do now is for people to understand that it mustn't be these two major political parties. There are other parties which they have their manifestos are ready to help the people. So you start what you know is best for you, because even if you work very hard and your constituents are ready to vote for you, those two major political parties you are talking about will even look for you if definitely they know you are going to emerge victorious when you even run under another party. So I guess this is based on my own opinion.
All right, and well, you heard it from the horse's mouth. The best time for you out there to run, win, and impact is now. And unfortunately, that's all we can take today on 2019 Weekly. Don't forget to keep it locked with us on all our social media pages and leave your comments below on the comment section. Have a good day. Bye.